Today I have an eyebrow tutorial for you. So I'm going to go through the material first. You're going to pause if you have something similar at home that we can use so we can do it together. You can pause the video here. So what you need to create a beautiful, let me just come up more. What do you need to create a beautiful, well-defined brows? You need an eye pencil. I'm not particular with eye pencil. I've tried a lot over the years and I haven't found one that I've said would be my favorite. I've tried Morphe, I've tried Rimmel pencil, I've tried CoverGirl, I've tried a lot. I've tried Nabi, I think is his name, so I've tried a lot. So I still haven't found one that, they're all good, but I haven't found one I could say, okay, it's my go-to. So I'm just using a random eye pencil that I got at the supermarket, so nothing fancy. I have a spoolie. This is actually my Morphe eye pencil. I have two concealers that I'm going to use. This one from LA Girl, the dark cocoa. Don't worry, I'll link it below. The dark cocoa from LA Girl, and I would use this it's near to my skin complexion, so I'm going to use it above the brows to conceal. And I have this Morphe, it says C5.35, I'm not sure, that I'll use in the bottom of my brows. It's a little lighter than my skin complexion to give me that highlight that I need. Okay, so I'm gonna come up. Okay, so I'll always recommend that you get your brows shaved. I usually do mine for myself, but you can go to the barber. If you're not confident in doing it yourself, you can go to a barber, you can go to your beautician, whoever you use to shave your brows. So first you're gonna start off with using a spoolie. And you're just going to brush at the beginning, you're going to brush it up just to see the natural shape of your brows, and the ones at the end you're going to brush them on a slant. So after you do that, then you're going to outline the shape of your brow. One important point to note, you try to use your hair as your guide. You do not get an eye pencil that is darker than your hair. It look cute, but if that's your thing, then okay. So after I brushed my hair, I'm going to take the eye pencil, I'm going to outline my brows. Do not rush it, just take your time. Take your time. If you have to make multiple marks, that's okay. So right, there's a point, the highest point of your brow. Everybody doesn't have an arched brow. So the one thing that you actually have the perfect eyebrow, it has to be arched. You go to natural shape, whatever God gave you, you go to natural shape of your brows. I was looking in the camera, but let me try my mirror. I can see a little better. Okay, as I said, you start from the bottom. It's not a must that you start from the bottom, but I just prefer the bottom. And you're going to take your time and draw your brows. When you reach at this point, you see the brows continues to go up. So unfortunately, it looked like I've lost some of the footage when I was doing my brows. I thought it was recording and it was not. So we'd have to do it on the other side. So I'm going to brush up the brow. At the beginning, I'm going to brush it up. And those at the end, I'm going to brush it out. When I'm finished brushing it, I'm going to start to outline my brows. So I'm going to start with the bottom. And my line would be going up. I'm following it natural. How my brow is, I'm just following that. I'm going to use my eye as a guide. I will not allow the end of the eyebrow to extend beyond the eyes. just gonna draw. You want your pencil to be able to outline properly. I think that's it for me. So then I'm gonna go to the top of my brows now. I'm not gonna overline my brow. I'm not gonna start here to make it too large. I'm gonna start as close to how my brows is naturally. And as I said, I would not begin here. I would begin at the end. Not at the end, sorry. I'm gonna draw. So I'm drawing until I reach this high point. If you want to put a mark, there's a, I'm not sure it's only my eyes like this, but there's to show the highest point of your brows. So I'm gonna draw. Do not worry about any mistakes. Concealer will clear it up. So I'm just gonna make small strokes, small strokes. When I reach the highest point of my brow, I'm gonna connect the top to the other brow. The top of the brow to the bottom brows. It's looking crazy, don't worry. Then I'm gonna fill in the sparse spots. Light strokes, nothing too crazy. Then I'm gonna use my spoolie. And I'm just going to ensure that the product is evenly distributed throughout. And then on the front of the brow, I'm going to brush it up. If I need to add any strokes, I can do that. So you can add some light strokes if you find it's too sparse at the front. Just look here like strokes, nothing too crazy. I'm just taking a spoolie and just brush it up. At the end, just brush the product throughout the brow so that it's evenly distributed. If you don't like how you want to add some more to your brows, then you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to switch. I'm going to use the Morphe pencil. I'm not finding the outline, I can't see that well. I know it looks kind of crazy, but don't worry. We'll fix that. I'm sorry, I think I failed to mention the brush that you will need. So I have a flat brush that I use as my concealer brush, and just another brush that I use to blend those. But you could get a blending brush and a concealer brush. So I'm going to use the lighter shade of the concealer. I'll add it to my brush. And I'm going to outline the bottom of my brows. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Just take your time. No need to rush. Just take your time. If you find you're overlining some areas, you can take out some. See? And then you just apply the balance of the product. You just bring it down. If you're going to do eyeshadow, you could just use the concealer to cover, to even out the tone on your eyes. So you could just bring it down. Okay. Don't allow the concealer to, if it's a quick drying concealer, you need to be as fast. So you'd have to know or try. I don't leave it out there, just blend it out. Make sure everything just has a smooth blend. There's no line of demarcation, there is nothing. So just blend, blend, blend. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So again, you're gonna go to the other brow and take your time. Make light little strokes. Nice, right? Nice and clean. There's no need to rush. And then again, you're gonna go back with a blending brush and you're just gonna blend it out. Just blend it out. Take your time, no need to rush. This is not precisely a blending brush, but I'm using it as such. So once you've completed with the bottom of your brow, you move to the top of the brow. As I said, you're going to get a skin tone concealer. So I'm going to use dark cocoa. Don't stress to remember it. I'll leave it in the description box below. I'm using the same brush. I'm just cleaning it out. If you have makeup wipes, you use to clean it out. Or you can use a fresh brush. It's totally up to you. So I'm just going to apply, squeeze out a little from the tube. And apply it to the ends of the brush. You're going to go to the top and just take your time. You try not to start too close to it just in case you make a mistake. You can start as far as possible and then drag the concealer. Just take your time, small strokes, small strokes. Small strokes, small strokes. If you don't find you have enough concealer, you could always go back in. Take your time, nothing to rush. Small strokes, small strokes. Now take a blending brush and you're just gonna blend on the top. If you find there's an extra piece so you don't want, you could always take it out. And just blend. When you apply your foundation, once it's a skin tone one, it will blend in with your foundation. One little piece. So we're gonna do the same thing with the other brow. Take your time. When you meet the highest point, it's time to go down. Take your time. And go down. And you blend it out. Take your time, take your time. So you see, you just want to clean it up. Blend out, blend out. Okay guys, so that's all for today's tutorial, simple brow tutorial. If you tried it and you got through, you can post it on Instagram and tag me in it. I'm Camille Charles on Instagram or on Facebook. So feel free to post your pictures. I would love to see them. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.